Oh my god. Let's freaking go. Holy frick. Are we going? Where are my freaking headphones, dude? Here we go. I don't even have the power on. I don't have the nothing. I don't have the anything here. Bop. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Probably power to the computer is cool. Ooh. Oh, it's like already this way. Okay. Shout out HP. Shout out HP. For those of you in the UK, HP. It doesn't even. Why would you guys? Why would the letter H start with the sound that it makes? That makes no sense. Why would you do that? Why would, like, you know, the letter B doesn't start with the... Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. Anybody here? I don't know. Oh, we got the chat over here. That's fun. This is the live chat. Where'd my phone go? Oh man, I really need to be charging this phone. Okay, sorry. Well, let's get some current bit rates higher than the... Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Is anybody here? Okay. Listen, what do we got here? Had some stuff over here. Let's watch my own live on live. That's pretty funny.
Hello.
Oh, this is on the wrong account.
Hey, before you watch this thing, hit subscribe,
my
would you? You live in
Lord.
Berkeley?
10 common weeds are actually expensive superfoods. Let's watch that on my own account.
You've been paying $30 for omega-3 supplements,
Do we have
while the
sound?
richest plant source grows between your driveway cracks. Greens, this insignificant weed with star-like
I don't
flowers
hear
is
anything.
literally growing protein in your lawn edges, and it keeps producing fresh food even when buried under snow. Here's the mind-blowing part. Chickweed contains more complex
what? The whole
protein
computer's
than most
muted. That would
leafy
explain
greens
it,
you
huh?
can buy. You've been paying $30 for...
Let's go. Alright,
You've
we're
been
finally
paying
here.
$30 for omega-3 supplements, while the richest plant source grows between your driveway cracks. You've spent $8 on kale.
Wait a minute.
You've been paying $30 for omega-3 supplements, while the richest plant source grows between your driveway cracks.
Okay, if I recall, the richest plant source is purslane, which does grow between your driveway cracks.
While the richest plant source grows between your
That's not purslane, that's like a celery palm tree or something.
driveway cracks. You've spent $8 on kale.
The driveway also looked like unfinished. No wonder something was growing in it, you know? Anyway. Spend how much on kale?
While a more nutritious leaf grows wild in your own backyard.
There are things
And those
that are more
weeds
nutritious
you've been
than kale.
spraying? Some sell for $15 an ounce at health food stores. What if the biggest gardening mistake isn't bad soil or pests, but not realizing your weed problem is actually a gold mine of free superfoods?
That's true. And your weeds, the weeds are actually fixing your soil, but you are mad at them, so you're stupid. But yeah, all honestly, the foods are pretty incredible. And you gotta expand your perceptions here. Okay, nobody here anyway. But man, the VOD's gonna suck. The VOD's gonna suck. Okay.
Today on Stella Eureka, we're flipping your view of the backyard.
Let's
These
flip
are
it, dude.
10 common weeds more valuable than anything in your grocery cart. And after this, you'll never look at your yard the same way again. This succulent, sprawling plant
Yo.
thriving in sidewalk.
I think that's purslane, dude. Let's go. It is the richest plant source of omega-3s, but plant omega-3s kind of suck. But they're good. You should eat them. You should definitely eat them.
Cracks contains more omega-3 fatty acids than any other leafy green on Earth. While you spend $30 plus on fish oil supplements, purslane produces the same essential fats for free. Those thick jade-colored leaves and reddish stems aren't just surviving harsh conditions, they're concentrating nutrients most plants can't even produce. The taste? Surprisingly delightful. Crisp and slightly tart, with a lemony cucumber-like flavor perfect for salads. But purslane isn't just omega-3s. This plant packs more vitamin E than spinach, more beta-carotene than carrots, and significant amounts of magnesium, potassium, and calcium. High-end restaurants feature it as an exotic ingredient in expensive dishes, charging premium prices for what's literally growing as a weed in their parking lots. The irony is staggering. While people spend fortunes on omega-3 supplements and superfoods, one of nature's most nutritionally complete plants is so common that most gardeners consider it a nuisance.
You should still take fish oil and eat fish. But you should definitely eat purslane if you can. It's pretty incredible. Notice purslane is has kind of succulent leaves. And for a plant to be succulent, it needs lipids to create a barrier so it doesn't lose a bunch of freaking moisture. How do you guys think succulents work?
Meet the wild plant that makes cultivated spinach look like a nutritional lightweight. Lamb's quarters,
Oh, yeah.
with its distinctive diamond-shaped leaves dusted in silvery white powder.
Sorry, I'm eating instant mash, garlic instant mash, which I added some dried parsley and some white pepper and some butter. I want to get I want to grid some of the local greens actually and start drying them and adding them to stuff instead of the parsley once I run out of parsley. You know, just have a dried pot herb ready to go. Things like longevity spinach and Suriname spinach, good stuff. But that's a whole other dealy-do.
Contains more vitamins and minerals than almost any vegetable you can buy. This remarkable plant was a staple food crop for Native American tribes for thousands of years before corn became dominant. They understood what modern nutritional analysis confirms. Lamb's quarters delivers more calcium than most dairy products and more vitamin C than oranges. Young leaves are tender and mild.
Look, just because there's calcium in a vegetable doesn't mean you're going to absorb it. You should definitely consider dairy and bones in your diet. And maybe some leafy greens. Why not? You should definitely eat some of these leafy greens. Now, lamb's quarters is an edible goosefoot. So it's in the amaranth family. It's related to quinoa or quinoa, as you guys might know it. It's related to Good King Henry. And it's, a little more distantly related to spinach and amaranth.
while older leaves develop a robust, earthy flavor perfect for cooking. The plant's aggressive growth in disturbed soil
When I harvested lamb's quarters in Detroit and made a pot of them, it tasted like nothing at all. I don't know. I think it tastes stronger in Florida because the sunlight is stronger. I don't know. But they say use older leaves, they're more flavorful.
isn't just persistence, it's a sign of concentrated nutrients. Plants thriving in challenging conditions often develop survival mechanisms that boost their nutritional density. What makes lamb's quarters
That's correct.
particularly valuable is its extended harvest season. While spinach bolts in heat and becomes bitter, lamb's quarters remains tender well into summer. The seeds that form in late summer are also edible and highly nutritious.
Maybe if your spinach goes bitter, maybe you should just eat it anyway. Maybe you should just cook it in a soup. Get that bitterness, probably polyphenols and stuff. But I don't know.
Nutritious, similar to quinoa, which is actually a close relative.
I told you, it's a goosefoot.
Americans spend $2 billion annually trying to kill a plant that health food stores sell for $8 to $12 per bunch. Every part of the dandelion is edible and medicinal, making it one of the most valuable plants you can grow, yet most people see
talk
only
about bitter.
a lawn invader. Those bright yellow flowers mocking perfectly manicured lawns
That
are
guy's got some
edible
bitter.
treasures.
We'll have some crackers.
Flowers can be battered and fried, made into wine, or dried for tea. The jagged leaves pack more iron than spinach and vitamins A, C, and K in abundance. The roots hold dandelion's most potent medicine. For centuries, herbalists have used dandelion root as one of nature's most effective liver detoxifiers. Modern research
More vitamin C than tomatoes. Greens are typically quite high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is water soluble. So drink your broth and eat soup, eat stew, eat curry, eat. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
validates many traditional uses, finding compounds that support liver function and aid digestion. Liver support supplements containing dandelion extract cost $20 to $40, yet the source grows free in most yards. Those bitter compounds that make dandelion leaves challenging to eat raw are precisely what make them medicinally valuable. These bitter principles stimulate digestive function, effects you can't get from mild cultivated greens. While you're paying $12 for organic microgreens, this insignificant weed with star-like flowers is literally growing protein in your lawn edges. And it keeps producing fresh food even when buried under snow. Here's the mind-blowing part. Chickweed contains more complex protein than most leafy greens you can buy. We're talking all essential amino acids in a plant most people step on without thinking twice. That mild, slightly sweet taste hiding in those tiny leaves? It's nature's perfect salad base that never bolts or turns bitter.
Wow.
But chickweed's real superpower is its winter survival. While your expensive lettuce dies at the first frost, chickweed keeps growing fresh, vitamin C-packed leaves under ice and snow. Survival experts teach this as the winter insurance policy plant,
Nice.
because when everything else is dead, chickweed is still producing.
By the way, we don't have a lot of these weeds in Florida. We don't have dandelion really. In North Florida, we do have dandelion in shady hammocks, and they stay small. But we do have, growing out in the open, we have Carolina desert chicory, which is a false dandelion. And guess what? It's got pretty much the same nutritional properties and medicinal properties. So, but yeah, it's interesting. Like we have, I don't think we have regular chickweed here. We have like Indian chickweed, which I imagine you can eat.
Food. The irony? You can buy chickweed supplements for joint inflammation and skin health, or you can just step
Wow.
outside and harvest the real thing growing in that ugly patch by your mailbox. Traditional healers used it as living
Is my
band-aids,
sound working?
and modern research proves those anti-inflammatory
Look at that.
compounds
Yeah.
actually work.
Let's go.
Here's the plant that could replace your entire medicine cabinet. Plantain, with its
Plantain.
distinctive ribbed leaves arranged in
Not a
round-hugging
banana.
rosettes, grows in compacted soil where nothing else thrives, yet it's nature's band-aid with remarkable healing properties.
Now, plantain does actually grow here in North Florida. It does grow here in North Florida. Herbal Jedi. This guy uses the Force.
The parallel veins running from base to tip and oval rosette pattern make the parallel veins
That's like probably a Plantago minor
running from
versus
base to tip
the
and
Plantago
oval
major,
rosette
I
pattern
believe.
make plantain unmistakable in lawns, parking lots, and pathways. Both broadleaf and narrowleaf varieties share the same beneficial properties.
Mhm.
Crush a fresh
I was gonna say
plantain
that.
leaf and apply it to cuts, scrapes, insect bites, or stings. The leaf contains
Just tape it to
allantoin
yourself.
and aucubin, compounds that reduce inflammation, stop bleeding, and accelerate healing. This simple treatment
eat it?
often outperforms expensive first aid products and grows wherever you find undisturbed soil. Beyond external medicine, young leaves are edible with a slightly bitter spinach-like flavor when cooked.
Yo,
The seeds forming on distinctive spikes are rich in fiber and work like psyllium husk for digestive health, the same fiber costing $15 to $20 in supplement form.
all my homies love mucilage. No, I know you guys love mucilage.
Native Americans called plantain white man's footprint because it appeared wherever European settlers traveled.
That's interesting.
This resilience isn't just survival, it signals concentrated healing compounds. Those purple blooms carpeting shady lawn areas aren't just pretty, they're edible treasures worth more per ounce than many specialty ingredients packed with vitamins and used in expensive skincare products. Heart-shaped leaves and distinctive purple or white flowers prefer partially shaded, moist areas, often forming dense colonies under trees.
Violet.
Both leaves and flowers are edible, with
think-
flowers being
I think
particularly
I think the violets we have here are the white ones. Isn't that fun? But yeah, they're nice.
prized for their beauty and exceptional vitamin C content, higher than oranges and most citrus fruits. Leaves can be eaten raw in salads or cooked like
There's plenty of things that have more vitamin C than citrus on a per gram basis. But citrus is still a delicious and rich source of vitamin C.
spinach, while flowers make beautiful edible garnishes with a mild, slightly sweet flavor. Violets have been used medicinally for thousands of years, particularly for respiratory conditions and skin health, containing mucilage and saponins that soothe inflammation.
Oh, mucilage and saponin's my favorite. Goopy and bitter. Ooh.
Modern cosmetic companies extract these compounds for expensive anti-aging skincare products. The flowers are especially valuable. Specialty
This is such a cursed stream. I'm just eating the whole time. I'm gonna get off here before this video is even over.
stores charge $10 to $15 for small containers of edible flowers, while violets provide them for free. They can be crystallized for elegant desserts, frozen in ice cubes, or added fresh to salads. Red clover isn't
No
just
one's
livestock
here.
feed. It's a protein-rich superfood
I thought if I got on earlier, like people would watch, but I guess you just gotta get on. I guess you gotta get on early and stay on. It's okay. You guys are the best.
that fixes nitrogen in soil while providing honey-sweet edible flowers and leaves packed with compounds that supplement companies extract for expensive women's health products. Distinctive 3-leaflet leaves and globe-shaped pink to purple flower heads distinguish red clover from its white cousin. Growing 1 to 3 feet tall with larger, more substantial flowers, it's found in fields, roadsides, and anywhere soil needs improvement. The flowers offer sweet, honey-like flavor perfect for tea. Fresh flowers can be eaten raw or dried for later use, while young leaves are edible when cooked. But flowers contain the most valuable compounds, isoflavones that support.
What does this have to do with taro? I feel like they put up the wrong blurb, y'all.
Hormone balance and overall health. As a nitrogen-fixing plant, red clover simultaneously improves soil quality while providing food. This beneficial relationship with soil bacteria allows
That stuff's really common up north. I don't really see it here.
access to nutrients other plants cannot reach, concentrating them for human benefit. Traditional use for women's health and respiratory support has led to expensive supplements extracting these same compounds. Forget expensive lemon juice. This heart-shaped clover delivers more vitamin C than oranges while providing that perfect sour punch that celebrity chefs charge extra for.
Yep.
And yes, you've been walking past it your entire life. Wood sorrel's secret weapon is oxalic acid, the same compound that makes rhubarb tangy and costs a fortune when extracted for gourmet restaurants. Those tiny yellow flowers and shamrock-like leaves fold up at night like they're protecting something valuable. They are. This plant literally saved entire ships from scurvy when sailors had no access to citrus. One handful provides more vitamin C than your morning orange juice, with a lemony zing that transforms boring salads into restaurant-quality dishes.
Sorrels are pretty
The
cool.
best part? It grows everywhere. Sidewalk cracks, garden edges, that random patch under your deck. What's crazy is how the plant preserves its own vitamin C better than most store-bought produce. Those oxalic acids act like natural preservatives, keeping nutrients fresh longer than expensive supplements sitting in your cabinet. Native Americans knew this centuries ago, which is why they called it their spring tonic after long winters. UNESCO declared this tall weed the crop that could feed the world's future, while you've probably been pulling it from your driveway thinking it's just another nuisance.
Amaranth.
Plot twist.
There's a lot of wild amaranth out there. Pretty sure all of it's edible.
Each plant produces 100,000 edible seeds with more complete protein than quinoa. Those towering red-stemmed giants with dense flower spikes aren't trying to take over your yard. They're offering you a personal grain elevator. The Aztecs built an empire on amaranth, trading it like gold and using it in sacred ceremonies.
That's true.
They knew what we forgot. This plant is basically wheat that grows without any help. Young amaranth leaves taste like spinach but pack twice the protein. As they mature, those dramatic flower heads become seed factories, producing tiny powerhouses containing all 9 essential amino acids. We're talking complete protein that rivals meat, growing in vacant lots and garden edges. The ultimate irony?
I don't know
Health
if it
food
rivals
stores
meat.
sell amaranth for $8 per pound, marketing it as an
$8
exotic.
per pound? No, they don't. Quinoa is $4 a pound. Amaranth is $2 a pound. That's a video I never made. Buy amaranth instead of quinoa. It's half the price, and we can produce it domestically. So get used to it now.
Ancient
It'll still be available if you can't get stuff from South America.
grain. Meanwhile, the exact same species is probably growing in the abandoned lot behind your local grocery store, producing pounds of free superfood that most people see as an eyesore. One plant can feed a family.
If I remember correctly, all amaranths are edible. Never eat wild stuff if you don't know what it is.
For weeks.
Don't be a
This
weird
is the
freak.
plant that literally
Common
gave
mallow.
marshmallows their
Nice.
name, before corporations replaced its natural healing gel with synthetic chemicals.
Uh-oh.
Every single part is edible, and those
Synthetic
round
chemical.
cheese wheel seeds taste better than the expensive nuts
Pretty sure
you're
everything
buying.
in the mallow family
Mallow's
is edible.
superpower is mucilage,
Oh,
that soothing
mucilage, yeah.
gel-like substance that pharmaceutical
Mallows
companies
do have
now
mucilage.
synthesize for throat lozenges and
Here's a good hint. Okra is a mallow. Mochia is a mallow. Okay? Mucilage is
Just
the
an
name of
eight.
the name of the game.
The original marshmallows were made by whipping mallow root gel with sugar,
Oh, yeah.
creating candy that actually healed sore throats
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of causing them. Those scalloped
Instead
round
of
leaves
causing them.
taste like mild lettuce. The pink flowers make gorgeous
Yeah,
salads,
some
and the
melons do
roots
kinda
contain
taste like
healing
lettuce.
compounds that modern medicine charges hundreds for. But the real treasure is the seeds. Kids call them cheeses because they look like tiny cheese wheels, and they're packed with protein and healthy fats. Traditional healers call mallow the cure-all plant because it soothes everything from burns to stomach upset. Modern research proves they were right. The same mucilage that made the original marshmallows now shows up in expensive supplements. Yet this gentle healer grows like a weed in disturbed soil, offering free medicine to
Greetings.
anyone smart enough to stop trying to kill it. From omega-3
Okay.
powerhouses
Oh,
in
is there
parking
one- I
lots
think there's
to
one
protein-rich grains in vacant
I'm
lots,
gonna finish this
these
video.
weeds reveal a fundamental truth. Nature
No
doesn't
one is
distinguish between
watching.
valuable and worthless plants.
No one at
Only
all.
we do, and often we get it completely wrong. These 10 plants represent thousands of
Wait,
years of
is
human
that it?
nutrition and medicine, growing
Is this just
freely
the
where we
outro?
least expect treasure. They've sustained civilizations,
All right, y'all.
healed countless ailments,
Vlog so
and
hard.
provided security during scarcity.
Worst live stream
Yet
ever.
most see only nuisances to
of
eliminate.
all time.
While we spend billions trying to
Well,
kill
no one
them,
watched it.
these plants continue
I clicked
providing
like,
free
and it
food
still
and
has 0
medicine to
likes.
anyone wise enough to recognize their value. Which weed surprised you most?
No, you just go
Hit
live
like,
and it sends out
subscribe,
notifications.
and share with someone who needs
I
to
always do
discover
it
the
late
grocery
and no one
store
comes on. I
growing
always thought no
outside
one was
their
watching
door.
because it was late.
This is Stella Eureka.
Turns out no one's
signing
watching
off.
because
I popped
cause
in and
I
out
suck. No,
of that one that you did that one time.
thank you.
It was hella late.
All right, y'all. Vlog so hard. I'll see you later. We can do this another time. Take care. Don't forget to vlog really hard in the streets every day. Yes.